So Kingo and Sarah.
Okay, so our event was called Lyrical Expressions. This is like a benefit concert, more of like an open mic event that we had on campus. And the reason we decided to present it today is because we felt like it was a really good collaboration that we had an opportunity to participate in. We did it during a week-long celebration. This is called the Asian Pacific Culture Week, where they had a ton of events and we were able to work with a ton of clubs on campus.
And I'll do a Chinese version of it. 我们来自加州大学戴维斯分校。我们今天所要演讲的题目是翡翠丝带实际演唱会。所以希望接下来部分将全部使用英文，所以我们可以节省一些时间，因为现在已经4:15，所以我们已经 past the break time. So anyway, so we're gonna continue, and Sierra's gonna continue the first part.
Okay, so the event was an open mic, but before we did this is outline of our presentation. So the event was an open mic. We did have a few planned performers, like kind of our own like Davis stars that we had asked to come and perform, and then we also had just people come who wanted to perform. And beforehand, we gave a PowerPoint presentation. We had our club members just basically give out key information and how to get involved on campus. So we did a lot of like how you can join our club, what we do, and things like that. And then the performance started right after that, and it ended at 9:30. So, like I said, we worked with the Asian Pacific Culture Week. It's like the big committee of all kinds of clubs on campus, and we had a representative from our club who was on the committee. It gave us like a lot of opportunities to network, and we still are networking with all the people and all the clubs that we worked with during that week. So I don't know if you guys have them on your campus, but it was a great way for us to network. And it was a week of programs, April 21st to the 25th. Our event was under lecture and art. So we gave a lecture and then they performed, and that was the subcommittee that our representative served on. The publicity was amazing because we worked under the APCW, so they put us on like all their flyers, and there were probably like 10 to 12 clubs involved. So as you guys probably know, the more manpower you have, the more opportunity to get out flyers and just everything on campus. So that was great. And then this is a flyer, just like showing our event on there. You can't really read it, but we actually had Fanny Pack come and perform. I don't know if you guys watched America's Best Dance Crew, but they came and performed for like the final night, and we tabled during that event too.
So, well, this is really loud. Okay, so our target population is obviously undergrad students, and the incentive of doing this lyrical expression is the fact that people who will be interested in hepatitis B naturally wouldn't be really, these people wouldn't be naturally interested in hepatitis B stuff. They're more into music, they're more into performance, and those kind of stuff. So it's kind of the way to get people out, and I just try to have them coming and teach them about hepatitis B. So we teach them before the actual performance, so they have to learn this in order to actually go on. So I think in a sense, it's kind of like 扮猪吃老虎, right? So you're presenting something else and you totally get them the other way. Anyway, so we're focusing on Asian Pacific Islander communities because naturally it's APCW week. So most people who read the flyers, know about the promotion events are APCW students. Asian Pacific Islander students, and that's how we get our target population. And however, our total number of attendees is only 50 because this is a more experimental event, and a lot of people schedule they're really planning on going to the event on Friday night. So ours on Thursday night. So a lot of finals and midterms actually go on Friday night. So we weren't really planning on getting too many people because people won't really come to continue to study. So they can't fund to actually go into the real nice event on Friday night, but it turned out pretty well, so we're happy with the result. Anyway, so logistics-wise, so we rented this place called Griffin Lounge. They can hold about 75 people. So the rental charge back in 10 was $40, and they even go for 2 hours, and from 7:30 to 9:30. And publicity-wise, we have ABCW people helping us out, and also we spent some money on flyers and flying around the campus, and also APCW community that actually have a page on newspaper and help us out, which we didn't really spend money on, which was great. And as you can see, the charge is free, so everybody incoming, oh god. And the parking was $6 an hour. Anyway, so cost, I went over those already. It's relatively cheap, and because it was a great collaboration, so money really isn't that much an issue. And so as I described, Asian American Association is a great group on campus. They collaborate with us a lot, and they do a lot of amazing events. And also there's different groups like Chinese Student Association, Taiwanese Chinese Student Association, Vietnamese Student Association. That everybody has somebody involved in a committee. And so in a way, it's a great way to experiment and how we can collaborate with everybody. And Kengo's gonna talk about performance.
And during the actual event, we had mainly undergraduate students, no real grad students. They were somewhere in the audience, but mainly they were the undergraduate students who were performing. There were a various array of performers, ranging from spoken word artists, poets, singers, to local bands. One notable performer that came out from our community was Claude Quebec. He's on YouTube, so check him out. He's hilarious, great performer, really gets the audience going, so that was really good. The outcome, like we said, we were expecting about 50, and thankfully we got the right, we got our expected target audience, and it was a very positive response from our presentation. A lot of people came up to us afterwards, asking about Team HPV, asking about the virus and the condition, the cirrhosis, and so on. And so that was a great response. We got some money donation, but that had to go to HCW, so we'll talk about that. And here's a little clips from the actual presentation. So, reflection and improvements. Basically, looking back on the event, we did a little bit of evaluation, and we found that it'd be a bit more effective to actually do a survey before and after the event to see what the people's knowledge, level of knowledge is on the actual hepatitis B virus and the liver cancer, and after the presentation to see if our presentation was effective, how knowledgeable they feel about it afterwards, and considering if you guys looked at the time, it was about 2 hours, so it would have been good to put an intermission in it, so we're going to do that next time. And we wanted to be more interactive. We had a great MC who was very active, told a lot of jokes, was a very dynamic person, but it would be more effective to actually put in little, like little tidbits, like have the MC actually come out and ask questions about it, give out prizes and so on and so forth, like, I don't know, the wristbands, pins, and so on. So, yeah, we just want it to be more interactive during the little breaks, during the transitions between performers.
So we're basically aiming to make it a lot bigger the coming year. As we say, it was an experiment. It's the first time we did it, and it was great. So we are hoping to get a lot bigger and a lot more performers. Anyway, anybody have any questions about the event? No? All right, well, thanks a lot.
You. Hello. Okay, I think we will be able to find the presentation for Lei Chuang. So he's our last student presentation for today. Yay, we find it. Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lei Chuang, and I came from Shanghai Jiaotong University. Now I will talk something about performance art, a new strategy to educate hepatitis B. Do you know something about performance art? Performance art? Oh, okay. I just graduated from Zhejiang University, and most of my events were done in Zhejiang University, and now I'm a student in Shanghai Jiaotong University. I focused on HPV in 2007. I will build the Sunshine volunteer team and self-raise funds. And as a HPV carrier, I obtained the first health certificate for food industry in China. And do you know how large of the card? It is just as small as this, but behind this card, there are 100 million HBV carriers in China. If I'm a drop of water, there is a sea behind me. Okay. And there are some pictures where what I have done in Zhejiang University. And okay. This one is just me. Okay. There, okay. And we also do some activities in community. And I also do something in recommend fair. And what do you think about this picture? And from the picture, you know that many people are interested in this. And do you know this? HP equal harmful products. It's just Greenpeace protesting against HP's electronic products with toxic substance. And now I will tell you what's performance art. Performance art is in which the action of an individual or group at a particular place and in a particular time constitutes the work. And the performance art breaks down the wall between viewer and artist, and the work of the art is judged by the reaction of the viewer. Now I will tell you something about the performance art of HBV. First, how is the brand to educate HBV? In 2007, I hosted a brand to educate HBV in the street of Hangzhou. And on the front, it writes, hepatitis B is transmitted by mother to child, blood and unprotected sex. Food or casual contact can spread HBV. I'm a HBV carrier and don't worry about being infected. I work in the street, and I also walk around the West Lake in Hangzhou. And it's me. And the result, the media report. The second, I'm a HBV carrier and hug me. In 2008, a friend of mine and do this performance art in Zhengzhou of China. On the ground it writes, HBV can't be transmitted by hug. I'm a HBV carrier and can you give me a hug? And then we give them the leaflets about HBV. It's near. And we are on the way to the square. Result. All the newspaper in Zhengzhou reported our performance art about HBV. And I also received donation of $500. The third one, marathon with HBV T-shirt. This year, a friend of my friend in Beijing, attended the Beijing International Marathon with HBV T-shirt. And the mask of Sun Wukong is so attractive. Marathon with HBV T-shirt means, like marathon, eliminating HBV is still on the way, but we will win finally. Result, the video report, and our situation low sponsor. Then we can do this performance art sustainably. And my other performance art about AIDS. It's me, it's me here. It is so interesting. And now I will tell you something about performance art on environment protection. The performance art is popularly used by environment protection organizations, and they have made great achievement. Now I will show you some interesting pictures. Maybe some of you know this 1,000 ice persons to warn the global warming. No plastic bag when shopping. Pay attention to this little girl. No disposable chopsticks. That is the worldwide fund Earth Hour. I think some of you have attended this action. And this is a picture about against air pollution in Mexico. Don't let it wild anymore. Don't let this for government. And I will tell you something about the benefits of performance art. It is more attractive and the audience will never forget. And it's more effective and low cost. And also media will report and help us to educate HBV. And finally, it will be more funny. And I want to talk something about how to plan a performance art. First, the idea and innovation is the most important. And you must be courageous enough because the world person will focus on you. And the photo and video should be taken. And I like riding bicycle. And now here are some pictures. And what I want to do next is that I want to transfer the Jade ribbon and educate HBV in at least 10 cities within at least 30 days by bike. You like to fight against HBV. And also, I'm Lei Chuang. I came from Shanghai Jiaotong University. Thank you.